and welcome back to another pick a card video. I am so excited to do this video for you guys. This video and then the next pick a card, or the pick a card that's prior to this, are two channeled messages I got that pick a cards that I wanted to do. So welcome to the first pick a card, which is what is your next chapter. I'm so excited to do this one for you. I know I haven't been doing pick a cards as often because I've been very focused on my online ceremonies. A lot of you probably have already joined, and if you haven't, I host online ceremonies for new moon rituals, new moon ceremonies, as well as manifesting love workshops, abundance workshops, and my next workshop is the Divine Feminine Activation Workshop to attract love, abundance, and success. It's coming up on August 3rd, and if you can't, it's going to be from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but if you can't make it because you're across the world or for any reason, with your ticket you automatically get a full recording and replay within 24 hours of the event. So I've been really focused on that. BYCLYDE has had a ton of launches. I just took on 2 more one-to-one people. If you ever want to work with me one-on-one, I have an application down below, and I offer 3, 6, and 10-week packages. So basically I've been doing a lot of stuff in terms of working one-on-one with you guys, working in groups with you guys, and that's pretty much where my focus has been, as well as BYCLYDE. We've launched so many pieces. This is a classic. These are the Kundalini earrings. They're snake huggies. They're gold plated. Then we launched the Good Luck Charm 3.0, where a portion of the profits are donated to the Save Our Monarchs Foundations to help butterflies be abundant and prosperous around the world, as well as our Monsieur Deluxe Zodiac necklace, which is customizable for your zodiac. Of course, I have the Gemini one, and then so many rings. We've launched the Magic Ring. I have 2 of them stacked here. The Activate Ring, which is this DNA twisted ring on top. This Shift Ring, which is this twist ring. And then, of course, I'm wearing my Reiki charged handmade bracelets by Ksenia, my mom. She has a really beautiful shop. A lot of you guys have already picked them up. She has a few new ones. This top one being sexy abundant, so garnet for empowering sexuality with a citrine. So success, creativity, that really beautiful, you know, citrine can be, I would say citrine's most closely associated to, you could say, people would say solar plexus or sacral. I would say sacral. It's a really beautiful bracelet, as well as the I Meditate bracelet, which is black onyx for protection, and labrador, which is really amazing and grounding. A lot of energies are coming in, a lot of downloads are coming in. If you need to feel grounded, be able to bring the information down into this earth, integrate it into this earth, and be able to apply that, whether it's through your own experience, your own life experience, applying it to your own life, or applying it, you know, by sharing. Really beautiful bracelet. Also really good for protection if you feel like you're an empath, as I am. For me, I really like to always wear like a black tourmaline or a black onyx, as well as visualize different protections like white light, violet flame, or white roses, or whatever roses resonate with you, because roses hold the highest vibration. I personally like to visualize white roses surrounding me. And then we have this new one, which is the Love and Light bracelet, and it is so beautiful. It's an AB moonstone, I believe, with Rhoda Cursai, and then I have some other ones. So that's that. Before we hop on in, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I also just got a new tarot deck that I love. I have so many decks because I love them. I love the beauty of them. I love the design of them. I love the whole process of creation of them. Of course, I love the classic Rider-Waite tarot deck, which has all the symbolism and all of that, but I love the different evolutions, especially ones that energetically resonate with. So today I'm going to be using the Ethereal Tarot, and we'll just hop on into what is your next chapter. So take a moment here to pick a deck. This is group 1, this is group 2, and this is group 3. So this can work a few different ways. If one already stands out to you, do not question it. Gravitate towards the one that it just immediately comes out to you. Maybe you energetically just feel pulled to group 1, or maybe you just energetically feel pulled to group 2, or maybe you energetically feel pulled to group 3. Maybe there's a number right now you've been seeing ever, so that's the number you're going to go for. You can simply pause the video, close your eyes, and ask to be guided to the deck that serves your highest good for information in this moment. And then just trust whatever you do. Don't try to logically, you know, base it. If you really called to one of the groups and then you're like, I'm not sure, should I go to the other one? Just go to the one and trust your gut instinct. Trust whichever one you are called to immediately. When you look at the card, immediately which one does your energy gravitate towards? That is the message for you. Me is here to remind you of that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's hop on in. Okay, dokie, so looking at your cards, group 1, let's get started. So the first card is 7 of Wands. I'll show it to you. This is a really beautiful deck. It has that gold lining. The second card is 2 of Pentacles. And the third card is 3 of Pentacles. So a lot of earth energy, as well as some spiritual energy as well here. Okay, so starting off here, group 1. So Seven of Wands, I'm going to indicate is where you are now, and this is in the hustle phase. So Seven of Wands often is portrayed as like this really big pushing against. It often means justifying things. It means kind of being a bit more defensive. It means you're kind of like pushing forward and making your own way in a specific direction and putting in a lot of effort. So whenever we start a new project or begin to create any sort of momentum, we have to put effort towards something, right? So like if you're first starting a business and you're getting it off the ground, you're making all the design plan, there's so much to do, right? The checklist is so long, so you're starting off with the business plan and then the product and then the campaign or whatever it is, and all of these things, and so there's a lot of work to be done, and so there's a lot of energy to be exerted, right? This is kind of that stage or that process. Or if you're starting, completely changing your life in a new direction, I can sense a lot of you guys have maybe already kind of pivoted or beginning to pivot your life in a different direction, and now you're putting a lot of effort to get the ball rolling. Once we have the ball rolling, for example, once you've been working out, let's say for a few months or however long it is, it's really easy, right? You wake up, it's almost like routine, you go to the gym or you do your workout at home or whatever it is, and it's kind of like muscle memory. Already the ball is rolling, the momentum is going, you already have seen results, you already enjoy the results, and you want to continue them. Versus, this is like you're just getting started, like you just created the meal plan, or you just bought the meal package, or you just bought the meal plan or the reset or whatever it is, the guide, or you just began to incorporate some sort of workout, and you're just kind of like getting started. Oftentimes is how I see this card, and so a lot of energy needs to be put in to get the ball rolling. So it's like, of course, like we talk about yin and yang energy. In the beginning of projects, yang energy is required to start things, right? Because, of course, once, like, it's like, I think of a snowball. Once it's already rolling down a hill and it's gained enough mass, it's, acquired enough snow along the way as it's been rolled and rolled and rolled, maybe even pushing it and pushing and pushing it, to a certain extent. And after a while, maybe the hill declines, or you've gained so much momentum pushing it that at times you can let go and it will still continue to roll and will still continue to gain momentum. Versus the Seven of Wands energy is kind of, this is the push. This is a push where you're pushing it hand by hand. Your everyday efforts are being exerted. I see a lot of you guys are here, and this isn't anything. Oftentimes this can be read as a different card in different readings. Here I'm not seeing it as a negative card, so to say. I'm here, it's kind of just where you're at. Like, I'm really sensing a lot of you guys, like I said, made some sort of pivot in a different direction, or a new commitment to something. Maybe a new commitment to spirituality, or maybe a new commitment in your work, or you decide to leave your job or try something new or move somewhere or start something different. You're starting something new, and it's requiring a lot of energy. And then oftentimes when you're in this energy, you can begin kind of comparing yourself to other people who have been further along this path. So let's say you're just starting to work out, and you follow someone who maybe has worked out for years, and you start being like, well, how can this person just work out twice a week and maintain this physique or whatever it may be? But they already have had the ball rolling for so long, right? They already finished the Seven of Wands phase, right? And they're maybe in the 10 of Wands phase. Actually, the 10 of Wands is, never mind, maybe they're like in the 9 or 10 of Pentacles phase of reaping the rewards. And so there's no, like, this is the beginning of a journey, beginning of a beautiful journey where a lot of energy has been executed. And this is where you guys have been. Lots of effort, lots of energy towards something. It could be even in family. I'm seeing like a vision of kids. Maybe like it's been a lot to take care of everything. If you have children and you've been managing that and work and whatever, relationship, marriage, and things like that. If you feel like you've been exerting a lot of energy, you guys have been putting in the efforts. I think a lot of you guys have a really big vision for something, and you're trying to fulfill that vision. Maybe you're trying to manifest something in, or upgrade your reality, or you have this, I guess I'm hearing vision very strongly that you're dedicating your energy to. Okay, that's the clearest message I got. You have a vision you're dedicating your energy to. That's what this card is. And you've been in the next kind of step, or the chapter will continue to unfold for you guys in the coming future of creating balance in your life. And so you can see Two of Pentacles is this balancing act. And even in classic tarot represented as this balancing act. And so it's balancing the different parts of your lives. Oftentimes people like to classify this as like life work or something like that, but I feel like now in a non-traditional era, or an era where more and more work is becoming for people what their true passion is, so it doesn't feel like work. Or maybe work is something that I feel like for a lot of people, they're either transitioning from that work really feeling like work, or they're really beginning to enjoy it because of their outside practices, and they know that maybe work is just a means to something, and so they find spiritual fulfillment in other things. Or for a lot of people, their work is their passion, their work is their sense of fulfillment. So I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles really as a balancing of different aspects of your life. So like I said, maybe for someone this is like balancing school with your personal life. Maybe someone this is balancing like taking care of your kids and work. Or maybe this is like your marriage and career, or whatever. You're balancing balancing two things in life that you feel like both require a lot of your energy. And both are very important. They're a pentacle. They are something that's important in this physical realm. So it's not like meaningless things you're balancing. Maybe it's even balancing trying to make time for you, self-care, and time to take care of your kids. Maybe this is time for you to have to dedicate to your spiritual, things that you want to do spiritually, or starting your next thing while managing your own life. For a lot of people, I'm seeing this as a balance between like two worlds or two chapters. So it's like you have this like new vision of the new thing that you're trying to put energy toward, that you're trying to create. Maybe this is, like I said, a passion project or a soulful business or a new relationship or a new career or a new pivot or a new way of being, even energetically. So even if it's not something that's tangible in this physical realm yet, I'm seeing for a lot of people it's kind of like this energetic vision that they're trying to solidify and bring into this reality. You're trying to manage that while also keeping up with the daily things, right? Like, I don't know, making sure you're paying your like sewage bill or your internet bill, like just small things like keeping up with data, getting groceries, cleaning your house. So it's like you're really in between this balance of this new you, this new energetic reality that exists, while also tending to the current one. And it's a really delicate balance, because if you get too sucked into this one, you energetically you feel like you energetically aren't holding this in your field, or versus when you're really in this one, you feel like you start ignoring your day-to-day responsibilities. So it's kind of a card to remind you that it is a delicate balance, and it's certain times this will need more of your attention, certain times this will need more of your attention, right? And as you flow the attention energetically as it must, you create a balance, and you just are able to multitask. I'm really hearing multitask as well for a lot of people. You're able to do more than you think is a strong message as well. Like maybe you thought you could only manage X amount of things, but then now you're seeing, wow, I'm able to manage this and this. I think for a lot of people, these times have really shown them how much they can manage, and not in a negative way of showing you like how much stress you can handle or anything of that nature, but really showing you like, wow, in one day you can manage all the things, or you can multitask and you can do all those things and all of these things, and you can tend to these two worlds in one day. You can tend to this new vision maybe through spiritual practices, meditation, yoga, visualization, ceremony, things like that, to your spiritual side and nurturing that side. But you can also tend to your everyday tasks. Like you can still finish your work, or do things for your career, or do things around the house, or do the things that you need to do in this physical realm while feeling this. That's a really big realization. And the next chapter is going to be a really beautiful one, 3 of Pentacles. So seeing results in the material realm, which I think you guys are going to be really happy to hear, considering how much your efforts that you've put in, your efforts of, wands represent spirituality, your wands of bringing the vision or bringing the spiritual essence of this new reality that you desire, which in whichever part of your life it may be. Like I said, it can be like in career, in parents, in family, in relationships, in love, in whatever it is. And I really think for a lot of it's just like a new you, and really pushing that energy forward while tending to these two worlds. You're really gonna reap the rewards from 2 of Pentacles to 3 of Pentacles. So this is going to represent success. The plans, the dreams have worked out, the confidence. There's going to be a lot of collaboration. Collaboration is going to be really useful at this time. And by collaboration, I mean in every aspect, literally. Like if you know that someone can help you out with something, work together, create a mutually beneficial relationship. I've even seen this in my life in areas where I thought I could maybe do everything by myself, and have realized that in collaboration, I'm able to enjoy the process, the other person's able to enjoy the process, and you're really able to create together, co-create, in other words. And it's a really beautiful thing. Or maybe just accepting help from people. If people want to help you or support you, to accept that. If people are there to like give you these helping hands, to allow that. Just collaboration in groups, working together is just really amazing. Just group energy is really powerful. It's also a message I got in Divine Feminine Oracle the other day, that group work is so powerful. And I've even noticed that myself in hosting the ceremonies, rituals, workshops, and other beautiful online events that I do, that when we come together as a group, everyone's manifestations manifest quicker, everyone's desire manifests quicker, everyone's things are quicker, because think about having like one source of energy, because we're all energy, the energy we met, versus like 50 things of energy, 50 people worth of energy, or 100 or 80 or 80 12, like, or 80 12 80 or 80 like 88 people worth of energy, so like really consider collaboration. If people want to work together with you, allow it in, is another message I'm seeing. Instead of maybe if you feel like you have to grasp. A little bit of allowing would do you really well here. Just allowing it into someone. So like for example, for collaboration, maybe you're recording something or doing something together at work or doing something with a friend or doing something with your partner. Instead of maybe asking and kind of reaching out, in this next chapter, just allow the help to come to you. Allow people to want to collaborate with you. Allow people wanting to work with you. Allow people wanting to like be there as support. Allow people wanting to give to you. All people are going to be wanting to give to you in your next chapter a lot. And it may be kind of a weird transition because you're used to feeling like you have to push so much energy forward to get results because that's the momentum you had to build, and now you're just having this energy of like everyone wanting to help you. And that's because as you're pretending to these two worlds and then this new world begins to integrate into this world, ooh, you're doing well, things are looking up, and now you're energetically embodying that higher version of yourself, and that magnetizes a lot of high quality, like-minded, successful people to you. Just really consider working in groups or doing group things. For example, if you've ever felt called, I'm not trying to sell promo, but to do like a group new moon ceremony, like come join our new moon ceremony if you felt to do that. No, literally no pressure, not even trying to be a sales pitch, but just, or like for work, if you wanted to do a project in a group, like consider with your partner, maybe he invited you to go do something with a group of friends. Real group activities are gonna be really good to look out for group activities either way. And if you are more into spirituality, manifesting stuff, consider doing spiritual work, even with a friend or two friends. For other people, consider help. Like I said, whether that's with if your partner wants to help you, and you're in school, maybe professors want to help you, if you're in your career and people in your company want to help together or work in groups or do things in groups, or if you're starting your own business and you're tapping in allows like other like-minded people to message you, maybe just chat with them, maybe Zoom with them. Just a really good time for collaboration. I'm just feeling it very strong. So like if you are feeling that energy, just allow that in, allow collaboration to come to you. And when any sort of group activity presents it, tap into your body, feel in your body. Does it feel like a yes or a no? The best way I can explain, if it feels like a yes, your body will almost like tingle or light up. You'll feel a yes sensation. If you either feel a strong no, like something uncomfortable, or you just won't feel anything. If something is a yes to you, when you ask your body like, oh, is this a yes or no situation, you will feel if it's a yes. I can't explain it. Like, you just need to trust that process. You literally, if you'll be like, should I go to the grocery store? No. And trust yourself if it's a yes or no. Or should I go in an hour? And then feel if it's a yes or no. You will feel the difference of where you feel more energy or more emotion, a more positive emotion. It's just intuitive practice I discuss with a lot of people. I talk about that practice in ceremonies, I talk about that practice with my one-to-one clients. It's really good to tap into your body. And so when group situations arise this month and when they come to you, allow you to tap into your body. Is it a yes or is it a no? And like I said, usually you'll either feel a strong yes, or if it's a yes, and if it's a no, you'll feel an uncomfortable feeling, or you just will feel no sensation. When you ask yourself, is it a yes, you'll just feel no sensation. So it's probably a no at that point. But it's also very individual. It can be really subtle. Like the yes can be more like a very silent, like a kind of a light like joy, and the no can just be kind of neutral. Sometimes it's very hard to tell, and you're like, oh, I can't tell if it's a yes. Just trust in your body. Something, if it will light up. If it's a yes, your body will know it's a yes, and allow those group activities in. A lot of good things for this group. Like I said, this group is just really working towards things, managing a lot, really pivoting in a beautiful direction, and your work will be rewarded. You will feel confident in yourself after this period in your next chapter, because you'll realize, wow, all this energy momentum that I've been putting into it, all of my balanced energetic tending has really paid off. And I think I'm really in strong message you're going to be teaching others as well, whether it's people in your personal life, your friends. You're going to be teaching people something. Maybe it's about the way you've created things in your life, maybe it's about your new knowledge, spiritual knowledge, or whatever it is, but you're going to be kind of like explaining. Like I can see you in groups with like groups of people like explaining to people like oh, this is this and this, and you do it like this, and this is it's a really good way to try doing this, or maybe have you tried doing it this way, or like I see you just guys explaining. So that is your next chapter, group 1. It's really a bit long-winded, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Group 2, let's look at your cards. So your first card is Knight of Wands. Okay, this is a relationship. We're in a relationship. I can tell where it's coming. 8 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. There was definitely, I'm seeing energetically here, a man in your life, or this man is in your life, and I think I'm not going to tap into too much of what this now energy is, because we're really focused on the next chapter. I think there's just, you're not feeling, there's not good feelings about this situation. I think that this situation is, this group is definitely people who are in relationships, or in, even if it's not quote a technical relationship, or in cahoots. I don't know if cahoots is the correct word, but are seeing some male energy it's a bit of a carefree energy to the spiritual gems. This is got a sense of fire sign. I'm really hearing Sagittarius loudly. Could be a Leo. Could also be an Aries, but I'm really hearing Sagittarius loudly. You're just not feeling good about the relationship. For some people, it's a very subtle energy. This could be some healing with a father figure. So I'm just sensing that if that's you. Just this, think of this as a healing through illusion. That's a very small group, but I just tapped into that. So for people, you will be healing a kind of a wound with your father, kind of working through that wound with your father, and that'll be really positive. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But for a lot of people, I think that they're in a relationship. You guys are in a relationship where you know it is not it, or maybe you convince yourself that it is it, but it's not. But you are not emotionally feeling well. I think you're feeling a bit disillusioned, a bit lost, a bit kind of like, what else can I do? Like, I feel like I've done everything. There's literally nothing else I can do. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, and kind of confused, like, because I think a lot of you guys have convinced yourselves that this is it or that this was it. But now the more you awaken, the more your soul grows, the more it's going to give you stronger signals and stronger feelings that it's not that situation. And so this is going to be the upcoming influence if it hasn't already happened. Timelines work differently. So some of you may be in this energy now or feeling this energy coming on, or for a lot of you guys, this will be kind of the energy coming forward. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, because the third card is really, really, really good. So I'm going to explain what's going on. Right now, things are being moved out of people's lives that don't serve them, and oftentimes we have free will. Well, not oftentimes, we do have free will, and when we have free will, our body will send us cues. It'll tell us. So it's showing you feeling unsatisfied, right? But I also want you to keep note that this is the 8 of Cups, right? And what is next up with the 8 of Cups? 9 of Cups. And 9 of Cups is like abundance and celebration, right? Emotional fulfillment. So you're on the verge. And so what I'm seeing is like you've learned all of the lessons with the people to be ready in your next relationship, for that soulmate connection, for that more genuine, real, fulfilling relationship. And this is kind of like the last test. Think of this as the final exam. This is like the final exam, the final test. Okay, can you pass this test? How will you react? Will you trust yourself? Will you trust your intuition, represented by water here? Will you trust that you've learned the lessons? All of these 8 cups here representing the lessons. Will you trust that what's really meant for you is that 9 of Cups? Like, did you really come this far just to collect 8 cups when you're 1 cup away from abundance, fulfillment, and success? Like, are you really going to settle for just 8 when you're that close of having everything you ever wanted and more, but you're going to settle for feeling alone and feeling unfulfilled and unsatisfied and kind of wondering, is there more out there? No, or at least I should answer that for you, but you're 1 cup away, you know. And so the next thing that will be brought to you, if you've ever seen the 2 of Cups card, which is 2 people offering their cup, represented by their emotions. One person offers the other person their cup, and the other person offers their person that cup. Beautiful exchange. So the next thing, and then also represented by the 1 of Cups, is a new emotional beginning. So think of it this way: the next person who comes, who is genuine and who is that person for you, will come with the 1 of Cups. And then what is that? Where does that put you? That puts you the 9 of Cups card, which is, I mean, my cards are with, I can show you. This is the Ace of Cups. You see how beautiful this card is? It's a hand offering this cup, and this is the next person. Okay, you are right here, you're in the 8 of Cups, sad, alone, okay, not feeling the best, feeling disillusioned is the clearest word I'm hearing. Well, the next person is here offering you this cup, right? The next cup, the 1 cup, offering you their cup, offering you their emotional being, offering you their love. And where is that going to put you? Well, here's the 2. Funny, we just talked about the 2 of Cups card. When 2 cups come together, it might be oh no, it's here because I still grouped through to do 9 of Cups. It's just like the card that just screams abundance to me. Abundance, just abundance and fulfillment. Like, yes, 10 of Cups will be like ultimate ecstasy, bliss, tears, like the emotion you feel probably after, like, I don't know, your wedding or after getting engaged, just like bliss energy. But 9 is like, I did it, emotionally fulfilled and abundant. That's how it feels, right? So you are right here, and so you need to realize that in the next situation, when this 1 cup comes, 9 of Cups it is, okay? And you need to remember that. So, and it's, you have free will, you have your decision. You can stay with this, you can stay on this horse with this carefree kind of free spirited man, which you like sometimes, but you don't want to feel like this. And what's on the other side in your next chapter is a new beginning, a new tangible beginning. Not just, sometimes after ending a certain relationship, they feel energetically like a new person. They're like, oh, I'm a brand new bitch, whatever. But this is like, you will tangibly see your life transform after you choose to walk away from that or whatever, and you choose to move forward and understand, okay, I've learned 8 lessons. You think I can't handle this last one? You think I can't be done? I've learned, I can't just finish this last lesson and get the cup that I know. The cup that I know is going to bring me all of this. No, you can, right? And so this will be, you'll tangibly see a new beginning, whether you begin attracting more financial security, financial abundance, creativity, your business starts to thrive, your relationship starts to thrive, you get hired for a new job, you get an increase at your job, whatever. You will see a tangible shift in your reality in your next chapter once you decide that this is not it. Okay, and maybe that tangible shift is that really quickly this will come in. Right now energies are moving really quick, so maybe the person is literally on the brink. Sometimes we need to trust the blueprint of our lives. Sometimes when we hold, there's a quote that's like, whatever we're saying yes to, we're saying no to something else. So maybe if you're holding on to this situation, but what you really crave is this situation, then you're not allowing this in, right? And so the second that you finally, allow this out, this has the energetic space to come in. We can't not have space for something and then expect it to come in. So much of the time whenever I work with clients, I always say you have to energetically make room. You can't be entertaining X, Y, and Z and expecting, A, B, and C to come in, because you need to have the energetic space. And so, we have free will. And so you might be wondering, why not now? Why not now? Why another time? Well, it's because you need to create that space, right? And so if this is in your life right now, there's like a block. I don't say a blockage, but there's not room for this to be inserted in the proper way. You haven't integrated the lessons yet. You need to basically kind of, and for lack of a better word, level up to be and integrate these lessons that you've learned from this situation, from this kind of confusion. And you're really gonna learn to trust yourself. Cup also represents, like I said, intuition. You're really gonna learn to trust yourself, and that you don't need something to happen in this physical realm for you to decide something's not it. So much of us, even my clients are like, I want proof, I want something needs to happen for me to really know that it's not it. It's like, no, if you already have strong feelings on a consistent basis that it's not it, you need to learn how to trust your intuition. This is a test that's going to be like, are you going to trust your intuition that you know this is not it, or are you going to continue lying to yourself and wait for us to intervene on a material level through pentacles to show you it's not it? And if you pass the test and you trust your intuition when you feel that strong signal, you'll be rewarded. And like I said, you'll be rewarded quickly with material changes. So that is your next chapter. You're being aligned to the proper timeline for you. That's the best way for me to put it. You're being, you're really being aligned into the correct timeline and into something that serves your highest good. If you can, you have free will, you can continue going along that path. Like I've said before, like this path, and feel like how this feels feeling, or you can trust those cups. Know that when the next situation comes in, it's going to be this, and it's going to lead you to this, and in turn you will see basically the material changes. Outcome card, like I said, this is your 3rd card. So really beautiful group 2. So much love to you. I will see you guys on my Instagram, on my website for the resources, guides, and one-on-one coaching with me. Now let's hop on into group 3. Oh, hello, a little bit of rhyming there. All right, group 3, let's look at your cards. So the first card is a 3 of Wands. Look at these beautiful things: an adventure, travel, moving, new beginning. The Magician. Oh, you guys are doing really well. Powerful. You guys know, you're already spiritually attuned. You know you're powerful, this group. And Justice. Why are you even watching this video? I'm just kidding. So I'll just get it started. It's gonna be a very quick and obvious one to me. You guys are embarking on a new adventure. In a tangible way, I see a lot of you guys are moving, whether it's relocating, moving somewhere new, going on a new adventure, or maybe some of you guys are at the beginning of your spiritual awakening, or if you already have had that kind of initial breakthrough, you're catalyzing through other stages. I'm really sensing that for you guys. I think you're really recognizing your power, and that is kind of either because timelines work, it's happening now. I was going to explain how timelines work, that this could be upcoming, or like you could just be entering this energy, this could be the next thing, but I'm really sensing this is now. You guys are realizing the power you have. realizing the power you have in creating your reality. You're realizing the power that you have in creating the energetic essence and then watching it come into your lives. I'm really seeing that you guys are kind of like opening new doors. Wands represent spirituality or the spiritual world, and this is kind of a new embarking. As you can see, it's a new opening. It's taking on, I'm going in this direction. I think a lot of you guys are finally beginning to trust yourself, beginning to trust your intuition, beginning to trust your vision for the world, for the way you want to see the world, new age perhaps, and the way you want to participate and navigate in this world. And you're realizing, wow, I really am a creator. The Magician card is one of the most powerful cards. This is someone who create what they desire with ease and joy and bliss. This is someone very powerful who can bring visions into reality quickly and in divine timing in a way that really adds value and serves everyone's highest good. You're really realizing that this is the power that you have. You're realizing how magnetic your words are, how when you set intentions they manifest, how when you set goals they manifest. Some of you guys have been at my new moon ceremony. I don't even mean to plug it, but like I just know I have to say it. Sometimes it plugs in so perfectly and it literally makes sense, and I know how it sounds, but you guys are really realizing your power. Like you're feeling just like invincible is the word I'm hearing. You're feeling, wow, like I can create this and this, and you're really seeing it come. You're just really feeling powerful. And the next chapter is justice. So this is a really twofold thing that I'm really seeing. This is a very easy group, very easy reading because it's very obvious and the energy is very powerful and clear. There's a few groups I'm sensing. So for some, I really want you guys to understand it's important to work in integrity. So in terms of 5D reality, people call 5D reality, or a very high vibration, which is basically based in love, where there is just pure love essence. This is kind of what it means in order to kind of access that sort of vibration. I mean, there's so many things you could do, right? But one thing I always tell people is integrity. When the things you believe, say, and then do are in alignment, it creates a cohesive energy in the quantum field. So I'm just sensing that, you know, once you start recognizing the power, you just may want to create just for the sake of it, and just remembering to have integrity and really being like, why am I creating this? For what? What's the reason? What's the desire? What's the source of this? What is the why behind it? The why behind it is really powerful. Making sure you're creating either, you know, for value of others or to improve society, or even if it's for yourself. There's nothing selfish about creating for yourself, but really saying, are these things that I'm creating for myself, are they rooted in joy and love and abundance and me wanting to nurture and give myself and create abundance for myself, or are they from a lack, or are they from a not good enough perspective, whatever. To try to manifest with integrity, because not only will your manifestation be more powerful, quicker, more abundant, more successful is the word, but they'll be quicker and they'll be more fulfilling. Okay, so the situation that maybe you kind of felt like maybe wasn't played out fairly in the past will be fairly handled. Something a lot of people maybe feeling from the past, maybe someone owed you something or something of that nature, you'll be getting that. Yeah, I'm really sensitive. Like, so maybe, I don't know, someone owed you something or promised you something and didn't do it, you'll be receiving that. And overall, things will begin to continuously work out for you. You'll start realizing that, like, wow, as I continue to evolve in my spiritual journey, to continue to take bold risks from inspired action, from joy, from a place of knowing and fulfillment, and I begin to take power and become to live my life from an empowered state of being, knowing that I am the creator, that I create my day, I create how I feel, I create the abundance I desire, I create the relationships I desire. Yes, first they have to be created within, and then the outer world will reflect it. We don't go out to the world to manipulate this reality and then try to make it fit our agenda. We create that world on the inside through energetic work, and energetically create that to be a match to it, what you do in Bubba, and then our world begins to reflect that. It takes time for things to shift, maybe when there's moving pieces, but you are the creator. You create your reality, you create the kind of relationship you desire, you create your boundaries, you create the love you desire, you create the fulfillment in your days, you create the inspiration, you create the magic. You are the magician and you create the magic, and you'll begin to see as you tap into this, things will just, what are you doing? What are you doing? You begin to see the things in life just work out for you, okay? Things are going to work out best case scenario for you. Things are just going to click, things are going to click, things are going to click. Synchronicities, numbers, 1 1 1, 3 3 3, 2 2 2, 11 11, 12 12, 1 2 3 4, 2 1 2, 2 3 4 4 4 4 5 5 5. I was going to say 6 6 6, but you get what I'm saying? Like 3 1 3, 5 1 5. I'm here seeing a lot of like 7 1 7, 9 1 9. Like things will just click, things will just work out. You'll get an idea a certain day, you won't do something a certain day, it's better to do a different day. You'll do something that day, maybe when you woke up in the morning you didn't even think you would do that day, and then you do that, you get inspiration to do that day, and it shows to be so successful and abundant. it's just gonna be good. I don't know how to explain to you. Like, you're gonna live in a magical world when you live in integrity, okay? When you two things, when you tap into this power and really recognize that this is you, really recognize that this is you, and two, live in integrity, okay? You guys are doing well. Just this is like a little sprinkle on your cake. You came here to hear this message of a little sprinkle. You came here to remember your power. I think you came here to get the message about integrity in case you're getting a little carried away, but just to know that this is a really beautiful power you've tapped into, and just to use it with integrity, and the magic will unfold. Thank you, group 3. Thank you guys for tuning into today's pick a card. What is your next chapter reading? I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Be sure to click subscribe as well as the post notification bell so that you will see my new video on this channel, which will be a message from the Divine Feminine. I believe that will be the next video. If it's not another video, you can also catch me on my Daily Polina channel, and I will see you guys on my website for other resources, guides, and one-on-one coaching with me, as well as on Instagram. And I will have details about my next ceremony if that resonates and you'd like to join down below. So much love from me to you. Connect soon.